Okay, hi everyone. So, welcome to today's class, and today we will be we will be learning about how we can manually create the Saptamsa D7 chart. All right. So, now till now we have created the Hora chart, we have created the Drishkana chart. D2 is complete, D3 is complete, and both of them we have created by following a certain theory and using our birth D1 chart. Now it is time for us to learn the Drishkana chart. This is our Drishkana chart. Oh, sorry, Saptamsa chart. I'm so sorry. So Saptamsa chart, what is the overall understanding of Saptamsa chart? Saptamsa chart is basically the extension or the magnification of the fifth house of the birth chart. From Saptamsa chart, we understand the aspects of children, grandchildren, and even prosperity. So this is a very typical, a very basic overview of what Saptamsa chart is all about. Anyways, I'm not taking these classes right now. The current classes is not about interpretations of the Varga charts. It is about the mathematical part, how to create manually, correctly, accurately create the Varga charts. All right, so let's now dive into the Saptamsa chart. So Saptamsa chart, there are two theories which we need to keep in our mind whenever we will start to create our Saptamsa chart. What is the two theory? One is when the Lagna or the planet are in the odd rashis, counting will happen from the same house, or counting will start from the same house, however way you want to say it. And if the Lagna or the planet are in even Rashis, then counting shall start from the seventh house. That is, seventh house from that Lagna or from that planet, the counting will start from there. Okay, so these are the two theories which we need to keep in mind whenever we will be creating the Saptamsa chart. So Saptamsa chart, it's basically like it is a seven divisions. Hora was two divisions, Drishkana was three divisions, Saptamsa is all about seven divisions. Again, I'm using or I'm referring my own personal notes over here. By the help of my notes, I am teaching you all about these concepts of Vedic astrology. All right. So you don't have to go much into the mathematical understanding of it. Just remember this particular table. Okay. That is all you need to do, because I can teach you this also, but it is not right now. You don't need it. You can anyways later on, if someone is curious enough to understand how you get this table, what is the accurate mathematical calculation of it, you share that in the comment section, and then we can have a discussion further. And based on the understanding that a lot of people will are actually looking forward to understand the deeper mathematical calculations behind this table, then I will create different videos altogether where I will discuss all of these other things in detail and in minutely. All right, but that will again depend on the requirements which comes towards me. All right, and I will understand about all of these requirements by reading the comment section. Anyways, to understand and to create the Saptamsa chart, you don't have to go into much explanation of this. It's just that you have to remember this particular thing. Okay, basically it's about dividing 30 degrees. So how in see in you have to understand few things. See, in Hora chart, we were dividing 30 degrees by 2. So that's why we were getting a range of 15 degrees and 15 degrees. It is either the first Hora was 0 to 15, the second Hora was 15 to 30. Different for the odd sign, different for the even sign. That is a rulership. Whether it is Cancer or Leo, it was depending on the particular sign. In Drishkana, we were dividing 30 degrees by 3. So that's why we got three tables. One is 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, then 20 to 30. Here in Saptamsa, we are dividing 30 degrees by 7. This is the only, at least the mathematical logic you at least now understand to help you, better understand the upcoming calculations. So I am dividing 30 degrees by 7. This is a particular, quotient and reminder kind of that calculation where I can get calculate these figures more very minutely in an accurate way. So the first Saptamsa, if I divide 30 degrees by 7, either you can use decimal value, or I have actually used this particular values because I have used the remainder and the quotient concept, or the concept of calculation. So that's why I have written it in this particular way. This is the most authentic and the most correct way to remember this particular table. So the first Saptam, there are 7 Saptamshas. The first Saptamsha is from 0 degrees to 4 degree 17 minute and 0.84 by 7 or 0.847 second. This is the second Saptamsha. If the first Saptamsha is ending at 4 degrees 17 minutes 0.84 by 7 second, it's going to start at that particular way only. So this is the starting. If this is the ending range, the same ending range will become the starting range for the next Saptamsha. So again the second Saptamsha will be 4 degrees 17 minutes 0.84 by 7, and this is just multiply this by 2. Okay, so you are getting this particular value. The third Saptamsha will be this 8 degree 34 minutes 17 and 1 by 7 seconds. Then you add these two values, you are getting this value. This is the ending point of the third Saptamsha. Again, the starting point of the fourth Saptamsha will be the ending point of the third Saptamsha. The ending point of the fourth Saptamsha will be the mathematical additions of these three values. Oh, sorry, it's going to be, let me see, I'm not missing. I hope I'm not doing any mathematical mistakes right now. Yeah, I'm not doing any mathematical mistakes. That's good. Okay, so all right. So now so what I said, this is a second Saptamsha. You just multiply this by 2, or you add again 4 degrees 17 minutes 0.84 by 7 plus 4 degrees 17 minutes 0.84 by 7. This is the value that you get. Again, you add 4 degrees 17 minutes 0.84 by 7 to this particular value. Then you get the ending point of the third Saptamsha. The ending point of the fourth Saptamsha is to this particular value. You again add 4 degrees 17 minutes 0.84 by 7, because this is the value that you get when you divide 30 degrees by 7. This is what actually I have found. One Saptamsha, the range of one Saptamsha is 4 degrees 17 minute 0.84 by 7 second. So this is how a simple mathematical calculation, and you get the 7 Saptamshas. Alright, the starting point and the ending point. So this particular table you have to keep in mind, because based on this table and based on these two theories, we will be creating our Saptamsha chart. Again, the birth chart, the D1 chart that we have taken is the same chart that we have been using for all the Varga charts calculation, and as well as what we have used whenever, that is the same birth detail what we have used when we calculated the planetary alignments and the planetary longitudes using the ratio as well as the logarithm method. This is the same birth chart which we have manually calculated in the previous classes. All right, so every class I'm not going to repeat this. This is the last time I'm repeating this, and this is the base birth chart that I am using for all the classes right now, so that our understanding becomes more seamless and more correct, and there is no confusion in the understanding at all. So this is the birth chart. The Saptamsha chart will be exact. All the Varga charts except the Hora chart will be of the same format. That is, it will consist of 12 houses, 12 bhavas. Now let's come to the creation of the Saptamsha chart. The first lord or the Lagna lord is 7, right? 7 is the odd sign. So if it is an odd sign, what does theory says? Theory says when the Lagna or the planets are in the odd Rashi, counting shall start from the same house. So counting will start from here. And what will be the counting? That will depend on this particular longitude value. The value is 24 degree 18 minute and 50 seconds. 24 degree 18 minutes and 50 seconds is falling in the 6th Saptamsha, because the 6th Saptamsha is from 21 degree 25 minutes 42 6/7 second to 25 degrees 42 minutes 51 3 by 7th second. So 6th Saptamsha, so counting will start from here, and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the ascendant lord For the Saptamsa chart, it becomes Pisces. So Pisces is the lord of the first house. Similarly, now you create or you label the lordship of all the remaining 11 houses based on a systematic procedure. All right, this is very clear. Now, let's come to Saturn. Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is again odd sign. Odd sign means the counting will happen from the same Rashi. 22 degree 26 minute. 22 degree 26 minute is falling again in the 6th Saptamsha. So counting will be 6 from this house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Saturn will go in the sign of Cancer. Saturn goes in the sign of Cancer in the Saptamsha chart. Now Rahu is in the sign of Pisces, odd sign, even sign. Even sign, what does the theory says? When the Lagna or the planets are in even sign, counting shall start from the 7th house from itself, from where the Lagna or the planet is placed. So the counting will start from 7th from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So counting will start from here. Okay. Remember, counting is going to start from here for Rahu. Now let's look at the longitude of Rahu. The longitude of Rahu is 12 degree 41 minutes. 12 degree 41 minutes is falling under the 3rd Saptamsha. Okay, it's falling on in this particular bracket. So from here count 3. 1, 2, 3. So Rahu is falling in the sign of Scorpio in the Saptamsha chart. Okay, fantastic. Now let's come to Jupiter. Jupiter is again this is again even Rashi. Even Rashi means counting will start 7th from this particular house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So counting will start from Scorpio. 24 degree 44 minutes. 24 degree 44 minutes means it's in the 6th Saptamsha. Counting will start again 6 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Jupiter will come in the sign of Aries in the Saptamsha chart. Alright, this is how we are creating and calculating our Saptamsha chart. Mars is in the sign of Gemini, means counting will start from here only, same Rashi, 3 degree 00 minute. 3 degree 00 minutes means it is in the 1st Saptamsha. So Mars counting will be from here 1, that is Mars will remain in the same house, that is same sign, that is Gemini. So Mars will be in the same sign, that is Gemini. Mars will remain in the sign of Gemini. In the Saptamsha chart also, Moon is in the sign of, now Moon, Mercury both are in the sign of Cancer, even sign. That means the counting will start 7th from Cancer. That means the counting will start from the sign of Capricorn for both Moon and Mercury. Now we have to look at the longitudes. 12 degree and 24 minutes. 12 degree and 24 minutes is falling in the 3rd Saptamsha. Okay. So 3rd Saptamsha. So for Moon it will be 1, 2, 3. Moon will be coming in the sign of Pisces. Moon came in the sign of Pisces in the Saptamsha chart. Mercury 27 degree 37 minutes. 27 degree 37 minutes means Mercury is falling in this particular bracket, that is the 7th Saptamsha. So calculation counting will be 7 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Mercury again remains in the sign of Cancer. So Mercury here remains in the sign of Cancer in the Saptamsha chart. For Sun, it is this odd sign. Odd sign means counting will happen from the same house, from the same sign. Counting will happen from here only. 14 degree 07 minutes. 14 degree 07 minutes means it's the 4th Saptamsha. Count 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Sun will come in the sign of Scorpio in the Saptamsha chart. Okay, here Sun came. So wonderfully done. Venus and Ketu both are in even signs. So counting will be 7th from this particular sign. Counting will start from 7th from this sign. 1 or this particular house, in however way you want to pronounce or say or understand this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So counting will start from here. 7 degree 53 minutes. 7 degree 53 minutes is falling in the 2nd Saptamsha. So for Venus, it will be 2nd, 1, 2. So Venus will come in the sign of Aries. So Venus came in the sign of Aries. And Ketu is 12 degree 41 minutes. 12 degree 41 minutes is in the third Saptamsha, falling in the third Saptamsha bracket Ketu. So counting will be 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. Ketu will come in the sign of Taurus in the Saptamsha chart right here. So that's how a Saptamsha chart is getting manually calculated and created. So this is the principle, this is the theory, this is the process by the help of which you can successfully, accurately calculate and create the Saptamsha Varga chart, the D7 Varga chart from the birth chart. All right. You have to remember this particular theory, and then you need to remember this particular table. Using these two knowledge or tools of knowledge, you will be able to successfully, brilliantly, accurately create the Saptamsha chart from the birth chart D1 chart. So congratulations. Now with more practice, with more revision, you will be now thorough with the creation, like you will be thorough like in the creation of Saptamsha chart also. So now Hora chart is completed, your Drishkana chart is completed, and your Saptamsha chart is completed. In the next class, we will learn about how we can manually calculate the Navamsha chart, the D9 chart. All right. So till then, good night, goodbye, good day. Thank you so much. See you in the next class.